Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and in today's training video, I'm going to show you the exact steps that I use to generate 100k a month in sales in my fashion dropshipping business. So this is exactly the way I do it, like what you're going to see right now in this video, and I'm almost going to leave like no tables unturned. So what you're going to see is literally like how I do it and how I've been able to consistently generate over 100k a month for the past 5 to 6 months. So actually I released a course just like 2 days ago with my mentor that I've generated over $3.8 million in sales. And basically in the course, you'll learn literally everything that you need to become successful, from making like $0 if you're a complete beginner to generating your first 100k in sales with fashion dropshipping. And everything that we are doing in our private dropshipping business, we're sharing in the course. So if you want to learn more about that, the link is going to be down in my bio below. And let's actually get right into the video. So first thing first, the software that you need in order to do the product research strategy that I'm about to show you right now is this tool called Ad Library Cloud, and it's a Chrome extension tool that you can use that's on your MacBook or your desktop, and then you can start using it. So first off, we're gonna go into Ad Library Cloud, and the first thing you wanna do, right, is you wanna filter down to EU countries. So we're gonna start with Germany. So the reason why we actually download the tool previously is because you can see, right, in Germany, which is part of the European Union, they have this transparency law which allows us to see how much advertising spending on each every single advertisement. So this is not exact, but basically what it does is it takes the amount of reach the advertisement has, and it calculates the CPM average on the product category in the niche and in the country, and it comes up with an estimated ad spend, which I found to be pretty accurate. So basically what this tool allows you to do is it allows you to spy on competitors that are spending a lot of ads, and to see which one are their winning products, and your job is literally just to take whatever winning products that they have and just put it on your store and sell it better. So as you can see right now, I'm in this Facebook Library Cloud. First thing first, you wanna go into DeepL Translator, and basically what you're gonna be doing is you're gonna be finding search terms such as dress, jackets, such as even like clearance sale. And we're just gonna start with Germany first, because this Germany is a powerhouse. It's one of the biggest EU dropshipping, one of the biggest country for dropshipping, and lots of people are getting lots of good results there. So we're gonna start with a search term, for example, the Kleid, which means dress, and you always have to make sure that you're typing it in the local language. Competitors, they're gonna be selling in the local language, and that's what we're aiming for. So already search it, and you can see that you're gonna get a bunch of ads, and you wanna filter it down by images, and you also wanna sort by most recent, because what it's gonna do is it's gonna automatically, with this new update, sort it by impressions from high to low, because the most recent advertisements are more than likely gonna be dropshipping stores, and you're just gonna see in a minute what I mean. So first thing first, I already see this store that I like. We know that this is a dropshipping store because this is a dress and looks really nice, so I'm just gonna open it. And what I'm actually doing is I'm creating a list of competitors that I can follow and I can spy on, which we can consistently find winning products from them. So our strategy is very simple. We're just literally seeing whatever the competitors are already selling, and then we are just like copying and paste whichever product they are doing. Because the thing about dropshipping, fashion especially, is you don't need to find like a really completely untapped fashion winning product. What you can do is you can find products that are currently trending right now, and then you just basically resell them in a different market, for example, or maybe even in the same market. Because the thing is, there's so many buyers on Facebook, so even if they're doing well, trust me, you can also, maybe you can't make like 100k on one product, but you can make like 10, 20k in sales. And if you stack up enough of these small winning products, you can have like 100k per month dropshipping business, which is how I do it. So we have the first store over here, and then we have the second store, alright? So first thing first, right, what I always do is basically, once you have a few stores, we're gonna open another Facebook Ad Library Cloud, and then we're just gonna search for the store. And then the same thing again, you wanna sort by most recent to look at what they have launched, and then we can just see like how many advertisements they have. So for this particular website, they only have 9 advertisements, which means that they are probably like a new website, or maybe they're not really doing that well, but that is okay. The reason is because if you are new, right, you just want to add as many competitors as possible. So even if they are not doing really well, that is fine. First thing first, copy their URL link and paste it in a Google Excel sheet. So I'm just gonna call this, and then we're just gonna call this store name. So this is exactly like literally how I do it, and we kind of call it like Raiders. I think that's what it's pronounced as. And basically what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build up as many competitors as possible. And while we are finding different competitors that you can stalk daily, you can also look at, okay, if there are any interesting products. So as I'm scrolling their website, One thing that I really like is this particular product over here, because you can see they launched it on 21st January and they have already spent $357 in advertising budget, which means that sure, this might not be like a big winning product for them, but this is a product they are consistently making sales on, and your job is to find these small winning products that people are consistently selling, head them on your store, and basically launch them with a single campaign. And this is how I teach my dropshipping in our course in the Ecom Revolution. And basically this way, you can have a bunch of different winning products, and each winning product, maybe they are doing like $200 to $300 per day, and you stack up 10, 20 of those, then you can do like 5K, 6K days. And this is exactly how we have been doing 100K months and how we have been staying consistent. So I'm just gonna copy this particular link over here. And then for example, okay, we have this competitor list, and then we can just put this as product to test. With the link here, I'm just gonna call this product link. So there you go, just like this, we found one product. And also the other thing that I'm also looking at is the amount of ads that they have, the ad spend relative to the most amount of advertising spend they have. Because like for example in this instance, they don't really have much ads, so we can't really we can't really make sense of this. But anyway, we're gonna run through a second page just so that I can explain to you guys what I actually mean here. So on this particular website, I really like this. Okay, they only have 12 advertisements, but they have some that are already scaling. Which is really nice to see, which means that they probably know what they're doing, because they're advertising this product, although it was launched quite long ago. They spent about $5,000 in advertising budget, which means they probably made about anywhere from $15,000 in sales. Maybe they could have made about 3 to 4K net profit, which is pretty good, you know, for one product. And also keep in mind that, you know, with the way that we are teaching our students, we are launching 10 products every single day on our store. We are able to consistently find winning products that way through our unique campaign launching strategy that we're going to be sharing, which you can find in my YouTube videos. So you can see, you know, they launched a few products over the past month. For example, one we can see over here on the 23rd January, they launched a video. Honestly, this is like a terrible video, you know. It's like an AI generated video, but you can tell, you know, you can't even see anything. There's no face, there's nothing. But they spent about $100 in that on this particular advertisement. Personally, for me, I also add products like this into my list. The reason is because with the way that we are launching our Facebook ads campaign, which I probably will share in a future video, we don't really focus on finding the perfect product. Instead, we find products that people are already making sales. Maybe they are not really, you know, big winners, but they have potential basically. We add these products into our campaign, and then we just let Meta decide whether or not it's a winning product. Basically, we add like a bunch of ads every single day into our Meta campaign, and then let Meta decide which one to allocate spend on. So this way, we don't have to be too strict on our product research method. We can just say like, okay, you know what, this product, honestly, you know, their advertisement is so bad, and they have managed to spend a little bit on the advertising, not a lot. They're definitely not scaling this product. But honestly, like, I like how this product looks, and I've sold products like this I've sold products that look similar like this. So personally for me, I also add this to my product research list. And then also what you can do is you want to save this particular store into your competitor list. Alright, so I accidentally created it in Italy, which is fine. We're just gonna save it over here. I'm just gonna call this DE, alright, which stands for Germany, and then I'm gonna change this to Italy. So mode tram, here we go. So just like that, we found 2 different competitors we can stalk, and let's see if we can find one more. Alright, so this is a dropshipping store as well, I'm pretty sure, but I have a feeling that they are, they are not the traditional dropshipping stores that I really want to follow. Okay, this one is nice. They have few advertisements. We can see if they're running any interesting advertisements. So if you are completely new to this, right, it's probably gonna take you a while to build your competitor list. For me, it took me about a few weeks, and basically I have like 30 to 40 different competitors that I'm consistently following. And I basically every single day what I do is I just have this list and I just stalk these competitors. I don't really have to do anything. So unfortunately, these guys, I'm not able to put them up because I think they block people from searching for the store, but that is fine. So there's not a lot of search terms here. I'm gonna try a different one. So there are many jackets you can try, many search terms you can use, you know, dresses, jackets, free shipping, clearance sale, sale, flash sale, clothing, fashion, so many different search systems, especially for fashion dropshipping. And the really interesting thing is, you're gonna very easily find competitors using these search terms. So there you go, we have like Jivale, which I'm actually following, which I know they are doing really extremely well, and we're just gonna pull them up real quick. Okay. So you can see this particular store. This is an example of a very successful dropshipping store. This advertisement spent about 11,000, 8,000, 6,500, 4,400, 4,000, and we're just gonna sort by most recent. So just like this, we know that this store, they are doing extremely well, and this is a store that we definitely want to be stocking every single day. So I'm just gonna save it over here, and the reason why is because with our strategy, what we are doing is we are not exactly just finding winning products, although we can do that while we are building our competitor list, but we are actually finding competitors that we can stock every single day, so that when we are doing our product research, all we have to do is just go find these competitors. You no longer have to find like individual products anymore. And this is literally all I do. Find a bunch of competitors to follow, and then from those competitors, just look at whatever they are selling and whichever is getting like a lot of spend, and just like, find those trending products and add those into your store and sell it with a better advertisement, or maybe with some AI generated advertisements. And these AI generated advertisements have been doing really well lately. For example, like this product, they have been running for 5 days. They spend about $760, which is about $150 a day on average. And you can see it's an outlier in advertising spend, right? So for example, this particular advertisement only running for 3 days, spend about $42. But on average, if we compare it to all the other advertisements they are running, and this one also example, they aren't doing that as well as this one, we know that this particular advertisement is doing extremely well, right? So this is an advertisement that you can potentially think about how you can use. Maybe you can generate like a similar image like this, just so that you can get a competitive edge, especially if you use AI, because you know that this format is proven to work. They're obviously starting to scale it. So I'm just gonna copy this, and then I'm gonna save it as a product to test. So just like that, we found 3 different products that we can test. And basically what you want to do is, you want to have a list of competitors, ideally like 10 to 20 at least, in every single country, such as the Germany, the Italy, Spain, France, all these different EU countries. And then when you need to do your product research, all you have to do is just basically, every single day right now, imagine that we have a list of like 200 competitors. Now every single day, you just have to go onto these different stores. Basically, like the Facebook ad library becomes your biggest spy asset. Then you just scroll down, see if they have any products that have launched recently, look for products which are similar to whichever you have sold well before in the past, and just like that, you can find lots and lots and lots of winning ideas. And this is literally how I do my product research for my 100k a month dropshipping business. Alright guys, I want to share with you a little bit of a bonus, and this is the second way that I actually do my product research that have actually helped me to scale a store which was doing about 1 to 2, 3k days back then. May not sound a lot, but we have like a bunch of stores that we stack up together. So with our strategy, we always focus on having multiple stores and scaling horizontally. So having a store doing like 2 to 3k days is actually really good for us, just because of the amount of stores that we have. So imagine right now you have this one product on this website which is doing really well, right? This is like a big winning product, for example, in Germany. And what you can do is basically you take this one product, you save the image, right? Right click, save image as, and then go into AliExpress, and then you want to search for the product, you want to paste the image inside, and then what you can do is basically when you find the product, you can use it to find many related products, such as for example this one, right? So this one is a little bit different from this. You can tell, right? Like the jacket, it looks a bit similar, but there's a distinction with the ways that the collar is made and everything. And basically what you want to do is you want to find products that are similar to your winning products. So this is a method that I've used for myself that have worked extremely well. So when you have products that are selling well, put them to AliExpress and then just use that and scroll and see, is there any interesting other products over here? And just like that, we found a product that we can sell as well. So I'm going to add this into my list, and then I'm going to paste it here. And then you can look for more over here. For example, even this is really nice. It comes with a hood. So basically you're just getting products that are similar. And what I found is, even sometimes one of my actually first few winning products when I did fashion dropshipping, it was similar variant of an initial winning product that I tested, which really helped me to scale the store. So I had a winning product that was maybe making about a very small winning product, you know, like maybe about $200 per day in sales. So I used this method and I was able to find a winning product that was quite untapped, like no one was actually selling on Facebook from what I've seen. And I was able to scale that particular winning product to about 2 to 3K per day in sales. And also this is just like one small store. We have like a bunch of stores that we're running. And with this strategy, that's how I'm able to do 100K a month consistently for the past 5 to 6 months. So if you gain some value from this, and if you want to learn more about how we were able to generate 100K a month in sales consistently with fashion dropshipping, you can join my Skool community where I'm literally teaching you from step A to step Z in terms of the product research, setting up the meta, setting up the back end, finding high performing creatives, and everything in between. And you're also gonna get private one-to-one support from me and my mentor. We do like a weekly group coaching. And the thing is, right now we have a very small exclusive group. There's not a lot of people inside. So if you do join, you're almost gonna be getting one-to-one mentorship from me and my mentor who did over $3.8 million in sales last year. And this is just like an extremely a good opportunity for beginners who really want to learn about fashion dropshipping and start making money with it. And the other thing is, we also provide you with lots of solutions, such as like if you can't like run meta, it's because you've dealt with bans, or if you want like a ad account agency that charges you 0% in fees, we have all the plugs for you. Make sure to subscribe my YouTube channel, and you can also join my free Discord community, and I'm gonna leave it in a link below. And I'll see you in the next video.